Let's look at that plant.
A little pot plant.
It's a fake or
Balanced on
glued?
the window ledge.
It's the only plant in the entire room.
The eye. Similar to the one in Poppy's room.
The attic's directly above us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not getting a single word out of you, huh?
Freya's painting supplies.
Nope. Cracks. Cracks. Why are there cracks? Cracks. Why would there be cracks? I'm just gonna be spinning that in my head like a broken record. Yeah, if we looked at everything, then mostly everything we could do to talk about is just speak to everyone individually. So, even though I know this is going to be completely pointless and fruitless, let's just get this out of the way.
Anything we should know? Any hobbies? Besides staring out the window?
Nope.
We met Felix,
Your
your
husband.
husband.
Do you have any thoughts about
He's
your
one of our
loved
suspects,
ones?
and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me.
Maybe
So,
we should arrest
if
him?
you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Just
Nice
mysterious
try.
and elusive as always. Not gonna make me stop trying, though.
We spoke to your daughter, Fifi. She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her. We spoke to Hawkshaw. I assume she didn't get anything out of you either. I bet that really ticked her off.
Nope, nothing so far.
Were you close with Freya? How are you two related?
You adopted
Did you
Freya.
kill Freya?
Grimoire!
What? I don't even think she's listening.
Nope.
Oh, she's listening.
Just sitting there and listening to everything.
Do you and Fitz have
We
anything
just
to do
have to
with
force
each other?
something out of her then.
Other
I
than
know
your
she's not it,
initials.
but she has secrets. And everyone's secrets is going to be important in the long haul.
Do you and Poppy get along?
Nothing. Shocker.
Nothing.
Grimoire, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. Now I'm just doodling in the margins.
What kind of doodles? Let's just make a little dragon here, an egg shape there, and we don't talk about that.
What do you know about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
No.
You never know.
Well, Penny said that they probably don't get along too well, but yeah.
You know the
polar
guy in
opposites,
the other
but that's how
tower?
they got along well.
Weird astronomy professor guy?
Can you see him from your window? Can he see you?
Nope, nothing. Let's trudge this then.
Do you know what this is?
Guess not. Do you know anything about this beetle?
Any reaction? Nope. Oh.
Do you recognize any of these feathers?
Yep, she noticed. She picked it up. She picked up on it. Non-verbal clues. Freya does. We picked that up from her. That means that it has nothing to do with her.
Do you know anything about these birds? Or birds in general?
Nope. Why do you even care?
What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Does he need
Do
more
you
work
have any
on it?
hobbies?
Content.
This is a photo of Fifi, isn't it? Your daughter?
Adopted daughter. Nope, doesn't matter.
Have you seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
Inquisitive.
I really thought she was going to say something there.
Nope. No. Thinking. Why does it even matter? Piano music.
Is this your gramophone?
No, I think it's
Do you know
Primrose's.
why it's cracked? Flora, this is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
Is there supposed to be something in there, or is it always empty?
Did you ask Freya to paint this? Or was it her idea?
What is that you're holding in the painting, Flora?
Is it a quill?
Some people have been saying it's a knife.
She knows that. Reminiscing about... Yeah. Nothing too much. Oh, wow. We're just going through almost everything. I think that's what achievements are then. Nice. Next on the list, Felix, tell us everything. Click. I don't really like your demeanor, but still.
Percival Pointer. Good old... So,
Oh,
what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I did not click that. It
I
just
don't
advanced on
know,
its own
maybe.
weird.
We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer. Just because
Why
he's
the
always
feud?
struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
Penny?
Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when
Quality.
she was younger. Always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture.
Whether or not it's actually everyone wants
Heartfelt,
that.
but futile.
Futile. Of course, the two people I don't like the most are the ones who are ongoing the stupid family feud of all things.
Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still,
Well, two
Poppy
peas in a
always seems
pod.
to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Oh, the same thing for intellectual stuff. High intellectual, like logical intelligence, high emotional stuff. Just go sulking into a corner, depressive. Oh yeah, evidence. Let's go down this list and see if we can piece together if he has any collection about any of this stuff.
Now this is still in very good condition, apart from the crack, of course.
Do you know what caused
What
the
about
crack?
those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence.
They failed.
Cunning.
They stopped.
Bizarre things, aren't they? Penelope seems rather attached to them.
Do you not feel sorry for them in that little cage?
Come now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted to.
Well, doesn't she let them out anyway? Even then, I wonder how. I know some birds are really smart. Like parrots have like a large vocabulary. Why? How can they not open like a deadbolt lock as well?
That looks like it might belong to Fitz. Goodness me!
Yep.
I've never been one for music. Why not ask
Music.
Poppy instead?
We'll talk to her like after this. We're gonna go. Did we give all the evidence profiles to Hawkshaw too? I don't think we did. Next on the list.
Oh dear.
Do you know who this is?
Not a clue. Is that a clue? Really?
It might be.
Feathers are very important in this line of work. Well, we gotta make sure which feather goes to which bird. We just gotta taste it and taste the. Okay, we're not gonna go there.
The statue was up in the rooftop garden.
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the brass is slightly tarnished by the elements. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
been in
too
the outside,
bad. Might be salvageable.
It's more salvageable than the harp statue. Did they literally make that in a secret room first, then this? Well, this is on the very top of the mansion, and this is in the very, like, outside it, so, yeah, I guess so.
I'm as confused as you are.
Nope, I believe you there, but you don't know a single thing about that letter.
What's this all about? Some kind of rare jewel?
It's the golden
I'm
beetle.
pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
If it's made of gold, then it's made of gold.
Please don't steal it, please, just no.
What is it?
We don't know. We were really hoping you would.
My friends, shed your hope and let it fall free like sandbags from a hot air balloon.
That's the most depressing idiom I've ever heard.
I've never seen that before. Looks valuable.
Yeah, emotionally valuable.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Yep. No, nothing too out of the ordinary. You don't really know too much about what's going on outside your own home because you travel too much. Oh my gosh. Family better than work. Okay, let's get that stupid B-movie themes out of the way. Let's go talk to Hawkshaw and run down the entire list as normal. We got more profiles and less time. I miss Hawkshaw.
Did you get anything useful out of him?
Not sure. What about you?
Nothing worth committing to paper.
I think he knows more than he lets on.
Probably. But talking with him is so tedious.
Yeah.
Considerably intelligent, and her powers of observation are enviable. But she has no ambition. No focus.
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Yeah.
Barely.
Well, she's already heading out. I guess now because she's the sole inheritor, she has to focus on, like, I guess her own work and also managing, like, the mansion if it ever comes to her then. And that's gonna be tough on someone, especially as young as her then.
I'll say this. He's well suited to physical labor.
That's a nice way to put it.
Fitz spends most of his time alone in the greenhouse. But I heard he's been breeding experimental flowers. In secret.
Whoa, scandal.
I just wonder if he's
Scandalous.
getting restless.
Why are you that interested in him doing that stuff then?
Professor Pointer's a respectable astronomer. Keeps
Yep,
himself
hang
to
your
himself.
client.
What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
Well, you already revealed that it's it's basically the person you admired. Well, the person you admired in the field you wanted to go up. Want to be an astronomer.
I find her rather embarrassing. Little more than a spoiled child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27. Just
Whoa.
makes it worse.
The fact that you know more makes it just don't want you to think about it.
Poppy has remarkable musical talent.
Oh, even you
She
picked
could
it up
be
then.
famous, wealthy even, if she wanted to.
She'd probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite.
Well, there's a lot of growing up to be found here. Well, let's even though we're not supposed to reveal everything as per your deductional stuff. Don't remind me while I have a seizure in my mouth over here. And not a seizure and a violent explosion of flavor, mind you.
The people here are surprisingly materialistic, considering how sheltered they are.
Materialistic?
Growing this fruit simply because it produces a gemstone-like material. For what possible purpose, other than financial gain?
You're speculating.
What would you do, Grimoire, if you could grow valuable stone straight from the earth?
Probably do the same, make a business out of
A
it.
book from the
but it
library.
doesn't seem like
One
they're
of
selling it
hundreds, no doubt.
Yeah.
What makes this one special?
It's about birds.
Yeah, birds.
Yes,
Yes.
I see that.
Birds. Yes, how important.
A diary. Have you read it?
Not yet. It's locked.
And you haven't attempted to force it open?
That would be cheating.
I admit, it's powerful. Freya was a talented young woman.
Someone even liked it enough to take a photo of it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we don't
actually.
know why they took the photograph, do we? Perhaps they just wanted it for reference.
But why take it for reference and then put it back in her room?
When did Freya draw the picture of you, Hawkshaw?
I didn't model for her, if that's what you're
She
asking.
just followed you around.
She
and
must
just
have done
listened?
it without my permission.
Could just be from memory.
Oh.
It's not quite as detailed as the others anyway.
Well, since Hawkshaw's new, obviously, she can do it from exact memory. Get all the smaller details of a person's appearance.
A photograph
It's
of Freya
still no good so
could
far.
be important.
Not much to say for the rip photo. And what do you feel about this man's how should I put it? Self-confidence.
I'd tell him not to quit his day job, but he hasn't got one, has he?
Ooh, nice.
Some breed of amphibious humanoid, potentially bipedal, although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
Never know. Never know.
3 birds, 1 cage.
3 birds
What makes
sitting
them
in a
worth
pear
keeping
tree.
cooped up, I wonder? Would they not be happier flying free?
But then they might fly away from Tangle Tower entirely.
Well, they
I
had
wonder
to.
if they would.
I mean, Penelope said to let him out, so.
Didn't you consider that important evidence, do you?
Yeah. Look at the flower's beautiful. Of course, it's a clue. Just look at it. Just look at how adorable. Okay, what do you?
These people really are ridiculous, aren't they?
Going up into drama with each other, so yeah, I guess. But I guess the whole drama happened before the murder happened, so yeah.
Is that a clue?
Dunno. It was important enough to be framed, though.
I framed my law degree, doesn't make it a clue.
Same? Yeah?
Let me just frame up my entire life history and timeline on the wall. Definite clue.
Who's that?
Not sure. It doesn't really look like anyone we've met so far.
Strange.
You don't know, obviously, so. Feathers.
Do you also have a pile of leaves as a clue?
Ah, yes.
Did you see some suspicious leaves?
Found. Obviously, the suspicious lead pile would be right there, over there. Let's just jump into it like a fresh, crisp autumn day.
One of 3 statues depicting the same creature. This one is wearing headphones. Perhaps they
Earmuffs.
belong to someone who likes music.
They're not headphones. They're earmuffs. For blocking out sound.
Perhaps they belong to someone who doesn't like music.
Nice backup.
Conveniently left anonymous. It's useless until you can prove to whom it concerns. Can you do that?
No?
No. Where did you find this?
Do you have any theories about where this might have been?
Or who might have had it.
I have several theories, but they are my theories, and I'm not going to share them.
You already shared who your client was.
What is that?
I'm not sure. It looks like it attaches to something else.
Why don't you go back and double-check the area you found it? Maybe you'll find the rest of the something else.
I'm not so sure about that.
No, I don't think anything else was up there anyway.
This is a potential murder weapon, is it not?
Yep, I'm glad
I
you
don't
thought
know.
of it.
I don't think the murderer would leave the murder weapon just lying around.
It was
I
locked.
think you'd be surprised as to what people leave lying around.
It was locked in a chest in Fitz's room, but Fitz is an alibi. It's on a timer, though.
Where'd you dig that up?
It wasn't buried. It was underwater.
Someone trying to conceal evidence, perhaps?
Poppy's trying to cover up. Poppy and Fitz were the first person into the room. Flora couldn't see what was going on because of the painting easel. And everyone who went into the room saw that she was standing in the exact same position and did not move a single muscle. Poppy and Fitz are the 2 prime suspects to me right now. It was on a god dang timer with the the gramophone with the piano music. That's what the cracks are. But what are the cracks to this? To this statue? It was a test run? A test run. We talked to you about everything. Did we talk to Fitz about everything, though? No, we already did. We didn't talk about the tape, though.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Yep. Yep, nothing new with that tape, then. Let's go and talk to Poppy, then. Talk to you about that. And we got a whole nother rows of evidence for you. Just ripe for you to have a taste of.
I think it's kind of cruel to keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
I
Oh, she
already
does. She must do.
know. Yeah.
But I don't think they're allowed to go far. Penny can be a little protective.
Yeah, well, she's very lonely, as she mentioned. She wants company.
Never seen that one before. Was it in the greenhouse?
No. We found it in Penny's room.
Right.
Yep.
Those petals.
What about them?
It's nothing. They're just unusual.
Thinking through that idea about either Fitz or Poppy being the main suspect. Actually, I don't know about why would they kill Freya. All I can piece together is the fact that the trowel seemed to be the most prime murder weapon and placed on this reel above her. So somehow they had to manage to get her laying down on the ground. If we can't prove how she got into the ground, we can only assume that it was on a timer. Maybe the murder weapon basically just fell down on a timer system, then the cassette rewinds itself and push itself back up. But why did they not notice it? What kind of mechanism did they use for it?
Yeah, it's mine.
Play a tune for us.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Let me listen to that again.
It's mine.
What's so special about it?
I got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How long have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. Family tradition. I was really excited to start learning. As soon as I got out of my first lesson, I told Freya and Fifi all about it. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, Freya was there too. She hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Oh.
Was Freya any good?
She would have been even better than me, if she'd stuck with it.
Oh.
But one day, she just stopped coming to lessons.
Why?
That's just it. There was no reason. That's when I realized things were different for her.
Huh. Suspicious. We listen to that tune again.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Okay. Before I forget, I want to go back to that room and, when was the last time I mentioned a tune? Humming. Recording someone walking outdoors, a distorting humming melody can be heard. Was that the someone humming the tune? I don't know where I would even compare those notes with something else. So let's continue down the list.
I don't know what that is.
Weird. considering we found it hidden in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
I think that Fitz would be the most prime suspect thinking about it, though, because it was locked in a chest in his room. There's not even anything else in his room besides that, under his bed. Unless someone somehow got the key to it. Like Penelope. Got close to that. But why would Penelope kill Freya? What's just a case of mistaken
I
identity?
see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet.
Do you know where those earmuffs came from?
I put them there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belong to Fitz. I put them on the statue so he'd see them. I
Oh.
thought they looked like headphones. Like he's in the recording studio with his guitar. No?
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet.
Hmm.
When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. Can't remember exactly.
I mean, Fitz did have a knife. Like, Fifi mentioned Fitz going up with a knife.
Don't you think that's weird? That the letter
Yeah.
isn't addressed to anyone?
No, or
Or
signed.
signed by anyone?
No.
Someone's being deliberately secretive.
Or they're trying to manipulate you.
They left it in a bush in front of the house. I guess it should have been obvious, but I certainly didn't notice it.
You get some weird insects around here, but I've never seen one like that.
I'm not sure anyone has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box in her room.
Yeah.
Why?
For fun, obviously.
Golden beetles. But the box is always empty. Where would the bugs go? Where would the beetles and the creepy crawlies and the centipedes and everything, where'd they even go?
Where did you find this?
It was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic. Is that a gardening trowel?
Yeah. I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it. This is mine.
Really?
Huh?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Maybe she would record someone passing through to the secret entrance? I'm pretty sure the last three pieces of evidence would most likely be in that secret area. Maybe. There's a little space right here. Aquarium. Leading up to the garden there. Where would that even go to? I swear, it has to be a secret entrance. It has to be. Let me double check. Did we go everything with you? I probably just, yeah, my mind is going terrible. Oh, we didn't finish through the profiles.
Feathers
your
flashing
poems.
in the light, from a sunbeam gleaming bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head, but all at once I've been misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
I didn't really think like these poems were supposed to go to anyone. They're just sweet nothings to people, for people. I quite like them.
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying, earthly tether slowly fraying, floating helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet.
Oh boy. And we got, I think we got all our poems then, if we got an achievement for that then. Let's talk to Penelope, and we'll probably get a suspicion meter for her about her note in her room. What about your is it your father? No, it's not your father.
Can't say I've
Uncle.
ever taken
Sorry.
an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion, I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all just a little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide?
Abstract.
Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
Oh,
Don't look at me. You're the one who memorized it.
you just don't find any joy in astronomy? Well, I guess that sets you in stone.
Yes, it's
do.
my, my flower.
You don't like it?
I'm no good at caring for plants. I forget to water them. Birds are much easier. They're a lot more vocal when they get thirsty.
Oh.
Do you at least like the look of the flower?
The look?
The
Yeah.
colors? The shape of it?
Between you and me, I think it's a little vulgar.
What? How is it vulgar? It's obviously of you.
That's rather strange now, isn't it?
We found it in your room.
Just lying around, was it?
Nope. You'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
We do that a lot.
Who's the her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
It's really none of your business.
I already have an idea what that business is then. We'll make it our own.
Looks a little simple for Poppy, doesn't it? Thought she was a grade 12 or something.
I didn't
Jesus,
know
you
there
hate
were
her
that
so
many
much.
grades.
I'm sure they invented some new ones just for her.
My god. How hard are these feuds going now?
I can't decide what's worse. How she looks here, or how she looks now.
Do you know who this is? In the photo?
Oh, absolutely no idea. There used to be all kinds of birds here at Tangle Tower. The most fascinating breeds, all totally unique.
Used to be? There are birds all over the place.
Most of them are rather ordinary, I'm afraid.
What happened to the non-ordinary ones?
That is a very good question.
So you don't know. Easy enough.
Lovely.
Oh, you don't like the swamp monster just playing the lute?
Hello. Who penned this juicy little number?
Now you're a fan of gossip.
We don't know. It's not signed.
An anonymous letter?
Oh!
Classic clue.
Ooh, very classy. Okay.
Not a fan of insects myself.
Yeah.
Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I. Freya, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Noted.
Well, we got those notes from Percival's lab.
Is that for sewing?
Maybe?
We have no idea.
No, I have an idea.
Oh, did Fitz show you that?
Not exactly.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right.
Not suspicious.
Goodness me. Poppy really doesn't take care of her belongings, does she?
It wasn't in Poppy's room. It was in the little pond in the garden.
Exactly! Hardly the place for it.
Suspicion growing on her for me.
There's something about the report of Fitz going up Pointer Tower. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
Yep. I thought we were gonna get to her suspicion, but now... How'd
There's
it
something
go?
about those petals we found in Penny's room.
Oh, we're going... Oh, we now got both theirs now, huh?
Something.
Let's ask her about it.
Let's go to her after this. We'll rub these out.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower. Holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. and I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
No, you seem genuine. So, it was not a knife, it was a trowel.
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
It was the trowel.
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
Use this. An ornate trowel was used to bury a pot of flour. And
An ornate trowel. Was
No, I got it wrong.
almost- Maybe just...
was used by Fitz to look after. What was it? The only thing that can destroy was used to bury. Is used by Fitz to look after a potted plant.
An ornate
Ah.
trowel is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
You keep it
That
keep
flower.
it for her.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
We
Really?
need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
That's easy enough. The other pot of fruit.
Let's take a closer look at these.
Yep. Examine their blue soil. The pond soil in Penny's room matches the pond soil found in the garden.
The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in the garden. Almost. Maybe just change.
Oh, okay. Garden fits his greenhouse.
The pot and soil
There we go.
in Penny's room matches
Yeah.
the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse. Let me guess. Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed. I wanted the colors to be exactly right.
That's some gift.
It's a really
Turns
cool
out Penny
gift.
isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again when she's not there. Water the flower, change the soil. Just trying to keep it alive.
So you... guess the love isn't there anymore. That's really sad, actually. Let's do Penelope's thing and then end this episode here.
So, yeah, we found
Yeah.
this.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
They're from Red Roses.
They're from red roses. And there's only one place in Tangle Tower with red roses.
We need a clue. Something that shows the roses and who they belong to.
A clue that shows the roses and who they belong to. I don't know how to prove that, actually. Evidence of a red rose besides that. I don't know exactly. I have an idea what it'd be for, but... Oh, maybe that? That, yeah.
It's a drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop garden. See what Fitz is holding?
Oh, what is that?
I
Huh? I think that's a
imagine
rose.
What you're getting
Oh.
at. But it doesn't matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Is it really only accessible from those 2 bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's the resident ornithologist.
My dears, what are you accusing me of?
I don't know, actually. But one of Penny's birds just grabbed one of the roses. Oh, parrots.
One of Penny's
No.
almost.
That didn't work. Is it gonna be... I'm gonna keep, like, messing one thing up only. Steal evidence from them?
One of Penny's birds
Steal
was
the
used to
rose.
spy on Poppy and
Well,
Fitz
you just
and
picking their
steal
rose
evidence
into her
from them.
room. So yeah.
We know those 2 have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid.
Yep.
Wanted to know what they were up to.
Paranoia.
I'm just not the jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of anything like that. Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
We need a clue to compare with Penny's birds. Something to prove one of them has been in the rooftop garden.
The other feathers. The 4 feathers.
Let's take a closer look at these.
Yellow bird. This yellow feather was used to kill Penny's yellow bird when escaped from Penny. By Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
This yellow feather
There we
was
go.
left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
Simple and concise. Easy to the point.
I can't stand it! Knowing the 2 of them are hidden away up there in their private little garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me. I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
Oh,
You
God.
don't understand. Fitz is slipping away from me. He's so quiet with me these days. Being
Yeah.
with Poppy seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little...
Your interests
I
don't match up.
apologize.
That's...
This really isn't your burden to bear.
no. Well, it was a bit heavier to experience than I thought would be. Well, I'm thinking to leave this episode here. I'm just gonna cut it here. I'm just gonna continue non-stop, but this is going on a bit longer. I might cut this up into 2 parts. Well, next time, we'll try to figure out everyone else's suspicion and manage to piece together who the killer is, who made the timer thing, and try to figure out the harp puzzle. So, see you later. I hope you have a fantastic day.